Okay, hello everybody. Welcome. We have people that are starting to come in, so we're going to wait until we have some more people joining. But it's so great to see everybody. Happy. Let's see what is today. Today is Tuesday, so happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday evening. So great to have everybody join us. It is 8 p.m. here in Florida, and it is a stormy day in Florida. That is where Donna and Brittany and I are. But Krista, who has joined us to help moderate tonight, she's all the way in the state of Washington. So it is not 8 p.m. by you, Krista, but we're in the middle of dinner for you, aren't we? Okay, good. Excellent. But we are going to start by doing a quick poll. So for those that, and we already started, so thank you. So we're going to start by doing a quick poll. And this is a webinar format for everybody that is joining us. So please introduce yourself in the Q&A portion if you feel comfortable. Otherwise, please answer the poll because we would love to hear how many Frenchies you have. And if you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask away. We have plenty of people that will help to answer questions or comments for you, and be more than welcome to chat with you all. But for now, let's see what your poll is. I'd love to see.
Yeah.
Well, I see a couple people with one Frenchie, two Frenchies. I myself don't have any Frenchies. I think I might be in the minority here. I have a golden doodle and I have a beagle and I have two cats. I have just a domestic and then I have a Savannah. So I would love to know in the Q&A if how many people on this webinar tonight have heard of a Savannah cat. I don't know, Donna, have you heard of a Savannah cat? Do you know what they are?
I have.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah, they're pretty
They
crazy.
are beautiful.
Oh, they are beautiful. I love my Savannah. But,
Hello
yeah,
from
that's
Austin, Liza.
Awesome.
Love Austin.
I love Austin. I haven't been to Austin in a very long time. That is such a great city. Wonderful music. That is great. I'm so happy you're here, Liza. That is wonderful. Okay, well, let's give it
We'll wait
another
just
2
a couple
minutes.
more minutes, I think, before we get started.
Yeah.
We get a few more people on here. For those that have joined, take a minute to say hello in the chat and take our first poll that's up.
We have a lot. The majority of you so far have two Frenchies. Nikki, if you have a question, please feel free to throw it into the Q&A.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super excited, you guys. Oh, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. So, Melissa, I am from, normally, I am from the northern part of Wisconsin. And it's pretty funny because I've been down here in Florida since 2020. And down here in Florida, I get asked all the time if I'm from Canada. I'm like, no, I'm not from Canada. I'm just from Wisconsin. So I understand the Upper Peninsula of Michigan for sure. From Phoenix, it's hot there right now, isn't it? We understand that in Florida, we're going through a hot spell right now where it's upper 90s every single day, but it's also very humid here in Florida.
Yes,
You definitely don't have that humidity in Phoenix. All Wonderful. Right. Okay, well, we are about 5 after. So should we get started, ladies?
I think we should.
Okay. All right. Let me share my screen. And Brittany, you're going to kick us off.
Yes, I am. So thank you for those that we have on tonight. As you guys know, I put up a post not too long ago over in the Frenchie Mom Club that we're all part of. and I was looking for pet professionals, pet lovers, pet parents, and wanted to share about a journey that myself and Miranda and Krista and even Donna have all been on, and wanted to share about our amazing team. So we are excited that you guys have joined us tonight, and you want to hear a little bit more about who we are and what we do. All of us have a passion around helping pets and doing as much as we can to give them the best lives possible. So we hope that you'll enjoy what you hear and see tonight, and you'll consider jumping in and joining us. But before we go too far into everything, I want to start off by doing some introductions. And our first one is going to be a huge thank you and welcome to Donna Griffin. And maybe some of you recognize her from the Frenchie Mom Club. So Donna, I'm going to let you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about the Frenchie Mom Club.
Hi, everyone. I'm Donna Griffin. I am the founder of the Frenchie Mom Club. What started is during the pandemic, it was kind of, how it was. You know how it was. I felt kind of lonely, and I wanted to have a positive place where I could share my love of the French Bulldogs. So I created the Frenchie Mom Club. And as you know, Frenchies can have quite a few issues. They're loving, they're wonderful, they act like a cat or a clown, but they can have a few allergies and they can have quite a few digestive issues. That being said, I am a really strong supporter of all natural products. And last year, I actually happened to come across Brittany and the love of all the poultry products. I have used them myself, and I have seen the good things that happen using all natural products with your dogs, because we want them to live the longest, healthiest, and happiest life possible. So
that's fantastic. And I just want to give a shout out to Donna too, because she has grown that Frenchie Mom Club to over 20,000 Frenchie moms and parents in the past couple of years during the pandemic. And that is absolutely amazing, Donna.
Thank you. And it's people all over the world every day. Hundreds. We literally have hundreds of people joining every day from all over the world. And it's so exciting.
So impressive, Donna. You really are. It's a community, and you have such great moderation of it as well. I know that there's so many different breeds out there that have so many fans of it, but the way you moderate that group is just so fantastic. So big kudos to you, and you're just such a sweetheart as well. I love being able to live locally to you as well. So thank you very much for this opportunity.
Yes, thank you for giving us the opportunity to talk with.
I love your products, and I love supporting other small businesses.
Great. Thank you. All right. So that was Donna for those that just joined. And so let me introduce myself real quick. I am Brittany Charles. I am the owner of High Five Pets. I actually started my own pet sitting business just over 5 years ago down here in the Florida area. And then about 2 years ago, I started incorporating pet nutrition and wellness into that business. And it has been such an amazing experience for me, an eye-opener. I continue to learn new things every day. And I'm just so excited to continue and share that with everyone else. And then one of my colleagues that we're going to introduce you to next here is Miranda.
And that would be me. And my name is Miranda Rockel, and I have my own pet nutrition company, Energize Paws. And I really focus on pets with allergies. So I help pet parents do allergy testing at home, 2 different tests, either a saliva or a hair test. And once those allergy tests come back, I have a database of foods and treats and supplements, and we are able to cross-reference the allergy test results to the foods, treats, and supplements and help them find the best options based on the test results. One of the brands that I use and love personally and suggest quite often is the brand that we're going to talk with you all today. And that's my primary brand, which is Pottery. So very excited to talk with you about them today. And I'm actually going to kick it off by just talking very briefly about what direct sales and affiliate marketing is. Many of you may not actually know what Brittany's post was about. Direct sales and affiliate marketing might be a new term for you. And what I really want to share with you is actually that it's really about sharing. So, one thing that you might actually look at if you came over to my page and if we were friends is that my dog Jovi just recently had a hotspot. And what I did to treat that hotspot and the products that I use to treat that hotspot is an example of me sharing. And what the products I used is actually products that I sell. And that's an example of me using products in a direct sales environment. So direct sales is actually something that is sold between a person and another person, such as yourself. It's not sold in a brick and mortar store. So it's a sales between two people. And it's usually, for example, online only. But what we like to say a lot of times is it's sharing. It's not necessarily selling. So it's really important to delineate that where you're not necessarily just putting a link out there and you're asking for people to buy things off of your website, but you're really sharing products that you love and that you use on a daily basis. Whereas affiliate marketing is a lot of times you are building a team and you are earning commission off of that team as well. So there's two different structures and a lot of times they are connected. So with direct sales, you're selling a product, and with affiliate marketing, a lot of times you're building a team, but they can be joined together in different ways, and it could be together at the same company. So how do you make money with direct sales and affiliate marketing? And that's a good question. And hopefully you all want to make a little bit of money. And that's why you joined us today. And, the biggest thing is by storytelling. And that example that I gave with my dog Jovi having a hotspot is a good example. Another one that I use is actually by doing a ear wash and ear dry video that I just did recently because he's got the floppy ears and I need to wash his ears all the time. So it's by telling a story and by using products that you already use on a daily basis, and then sharing that. So you might do it on a social media, you might do it with your friends and family, you might do it on a website if you have a website, you might do it in an existing business if you already have a pet-based business. You might do it in a networking environment. So Brittany and Krista and I are all in various networking groups, and we connect with the people in those networking groups as well. But it's really creating relationships, and based off of those storytelling and sharing of those products, building that business that way. And it's creating content, it's promoting your products, it's having those visitors and making them into customers because you have a relationship with them. And then it's growing your revenue through through maintaining those relationships with the people that you have made customers.
Thank you so much, Miranda, for sharing about that. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about two different types of people. We have what's called a pet nurturer, and we have what's called a dedicated expert. And so I want to know, which one do you maybe see yourself as, or what do you see others like family and friends as? So a pet nurturer are pet parents like ourselves that treat their pets like their babies, which I'm sure you all do. They want their pets to be happy and comfortable. One of the poll questions we asked, and you all said yes, was you share pictures with others of your fur baby everywhere you go. If there's an issue that comes up with your baby, you want to immediately do something to help them. So that's a nurturer. Then we have the dedicated expert. They're more on the knowledgeable side of animal cares, like the experts, like a vet. They know what is right for their dog, someone who takes time to research the best and right foods and supplements for their pet. So we want to give you guys a second and see if you can come up with a quick list of pet parents that you might know that fall into one of these categories, or even just write down which category you think you see yourself in. welcome to put it in the Q&A as well. So as you're thinking of those people and doing that list, and you're thinking of those pet nurturers and those dedicated experts, we want to say awesome job on doing that. Hold on to that list because we're going to talk about that later. So now you might be thinking, now what? What do I do with this list? Miranda, I'll hand it back to you.
Yeah. And, I think now it's a really great time to talk about why we want to talk to you about pottery. And it really is because it's a complete solution. It's not necessarily just a one product option. There's tons of direct sales and affiliate marketing programs out there around pet nutrition companies. If you go to an affiliate marketing campaign company that's out there, because I actually work with a lot of them with my allergy company, you could go to and just do pet food. But then you're only selling one pet food company. Whereas pottery has an entire line of products that is open and available to you. In addition to all of the products that would be available, they're one of the Inc. 5000's fastest growing private companies. They are a Direct Selling Association Rising Star, Dallas 100 fastest growing companies. They're making a huge impact. They are based in the US, in Texas. They source and make everything here in the US, so they do not have supply chain issues. And we are going to go through and talk a little bit more about their products so that you can better understand why you can trust their products. Because one of the biggest things in the pet industry that we and you are noticing these days is how we can't trust our pets' products these days. So let's talk about how you can trust their products so that you will feel comfortable with them.
Yes, and as Miranda mentioned, we do have a very complete line. So it's kind of like a one-stop shop for everything that you could want as a pet parent. So you can see we've got food and we've got superfood seasonings that I know Donna loves and uses with all of her dogs. We have a grooming line. We have some calming aids. We have some supplements that you'll see here. We even have baking mixes and treats. There are toys as well. So we really do provide a well-rounded nutrition for your pets. And if you take a look here, and we're going to do a poll here around this as well, you'll notice that all of the products that we have in that complete line serve a purpose. They're there to prevent and to solve issues that most pet parents will see. And so you can see they're broken into some different categories. Like we have digestive health issues, we have allergy issues, skin and coat issues, joint issues. And so you'll probably see some things on this list and say, oh yes, I do have a dog or a cat that has seen this issue, or we've had that issue before. Or maybe you want to be proactive and prevent some of these issues as your pets are getting older. So we have something that is a solution for everything that you see here.
I know that, and as everybody that is attending and is looking at these issues, I know that Brittany and Kristen, I can all relate to many of these. I know personally, I have a dog that has massive joint health issues, and I have a dog with anxiety issues and allergy issues. So we all have pets around these issues. And as we go through some of these slides, how we can proactively try to prevent some of these issues and reduce our vet visits is one of our goals. And what we're hoping to help you with and have you help others with as well.
All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about the pottery promise here. This is something that the company likes to share with anybody and everybody that comes across pottery. So in reference to our food and anything like our treats, we will only be using real meat, poultry, or fish as the very first ingredient. It's important that it's not a meat meal or any other kind of meat or fish except a real meat or fish as that first ingredient. You'll notice that we never have poultry byproducts. We won't have any corn, wheat, or soy, which I know Miranda can tell you from a lot of the allergy testing and results that she comes across daily. These are some of the highest allergens that you'll see. So it's important to not have those in any of the food that we're feeding our babies. We will not have any artificial colors or flavors or preservatives.
Sorry, too fast.
Everything that we offer is also developed by an entire line of vets and nutritionists. So we know that there is science going into it and a lot of knowledge there. And so it's a fantastic group of people. And as Miranda alluded to earlier, everything is made and sourced in the US, which is huge.
This is also an amazing part of pottery. And one thing that I always reference is our 20 reasons why. Something fantastic that they offer is customized and personalized nutrition plans. And something that we hope that you'll do at the end of this, and we will help individually work with you to have this done, is fill out a pet profile. And this is unique to every single pet, so that it is a recommendation from our vets and our nutritionists that is very unique to every single pet based on your answers to come up with a nutrition plan based on that specific pet. Everything is natural and holistic. As Brittany said, real meat, poultry, and fish as the first ingredient. But not only do we source and make everything here in the US, but we source high quality protein, which is absolutely important. Everything is antioxidant rich for immune system, prebiotics for your digestive tract, taurine for heart and eye health, omega-3 and omega-6 for skin and coat, DHA for healthy brain. Everything is complete and balanced. One of the great things is everything is formulated to have less poop, because we don't want to pick up as much poop every single day. Glucosamine for joint health, calcium and phosphorus for bone and tooth health, and also, as Brittany mentioned, developed by our vets and nutritionists and made here in the US. And we also don't have sugars or sweeteners, no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives, no grain in our grain-free recipes, and then we have only healthy grains in our other recipes, which is so important for our fur babies. The other thing that I think is so important is that food is actually really the foundation of good health. I have seen so many of my own pet customers that have switched over only by food. So, they may not have switched over to the supplements quite yet, but they have switched from one food to the pottery food, and they have noticed a tremendous difference in their pet's health. And all they did was switch over to the food. Nutrients are like fuel for the body. So when we're able to just switch from and feed a good quality nutrition, it's amazing what you can do and see in your pet's health. And that is your TED Talk for the day. If you can do anything at all, take a look at the food for sure. Okay, so Brittany, I don't remember, but I think we'll do this one real quick. So one thing that I would love for you to compare, and we did ask you if you fed, where you bought your food from. But this is an amazing slide that I love to have you take a look at. And it really is about how much you feed. So all of our food is very nutritionally dense. And because of that, you are feeding less. When you feed less, you have less poop. But this is a great visual so that you can see literally how much less, based on a bargain brand mass merchandiser versus a leading national brand versus the pottery brand. And this is legitimately how much of a difference. For my own dogs, I have a big dog and a little dog. I used to go through between 30 and 40 pounds of food a month, and now I am at right around 20 pounds of food. a month. And it's that drastic of a difference in how much food I'm going through in a month. So it's pretty impressive. Okay, so we mentioned a couple times how we're trying to be more proactive as pet parents and reduce reduce the need and help our pets feel better. And that's actually an initiative that Pottery is doing holistically. So they have identified 4 products: our salmon oil, our joint support, our CBD mega, and our GastroPro, our probiotic product, that when taken on a daily basis can help to reduce 80% of the top reasons that pets go to the vet visit or go to the vets on any given basis. So we are trying to flip the conversation, flip the script, and see if there is a way that we can help to reduce how often pet parents need to go to the vet. Everybody has to take their pet to the vet on an annual basis for those wellness exams. But can we reduce how often you have to go? Are we able to prevent those emergency vet visits and help your pets feel better longer and maintain their health longer by not only feeding good nutrition, but adding in some core supplements on a daily basis? And we've seen it with our own pets as well. So we have Core 4 as well from our products. We have a full line of supplements, but we believe that these Core 4 products on a daily basis will help prevent vet visits too.
All right. And so we looked a little bit before on one of the other screens about some of the other products offered. So we talked about food being the foundation. But what's interesting with the food is sometimes you can't get the therapeutic amounts of certain things that you need just from the food, which is why supplements are so important. Just like with humans taking vitamins every day, we want to make sure that our pets are getting the same care. So we have just a few other things on here that maybe you didn't see on the other screen, like our allergy support and our salmon oil. There's the grooming line again, our GastroPro for stomach issues, our CBD. And so we have quite an array of products for everyone's needs.
Now we get to the fun part, the money. So this is an example and definitely on the top end of the example, but if you joined the team and started sharing the products and you had one brand new customer every single week for an entire year, that would mean that your sales would, at the end of 52 weeks, would be approximately $5,200 a month. That would equal to a commission of around $1,800 a month. I know that that's a nice, healthy chunk of change every single month. Now, just imagine if you added a 0 to that, or added 5 new customers a week, or 10 new customers a week, what that would be. And that would be, any one of that entire big product line that we have. That would be the food, which is the foundation of the health of all of our pets, right? Or the Core 4 set, or the treats, or some toys, or the salmon oil, or any one of the products for an entire year. I love it. Spoil Fur Babies was #1 vote on the poll. I agree, yes, right?
We all need more money to spoil them.
And the thing is, Brittany and Krista and I will attest to that our commission 100% pays for our own dog and cat food. 100%. We don't actually buy our own dog and cat food anymore. Our commission buys it. So 100%. Another fun thing that Pottery just recently rolled out, because they are really trying to flip the script on switching from being a reactive and having to go to the vet so much and trying to really be more proactive, is they've just recently rolled out a bonus program around those Core 4 supplements. So for every Core 4 set that you sell by sharing, you'll get a $20 bonus. So if as an example, you sell 7 Core 4 sets in a given month. That's an additional $371 in commission in a month, which is pretty impressive. That's on top of the 1,200 or 1,800, I'm sorry, that you would earn after a year of selling as well.
Amazing.
I know. Okay, so there's really 3 different ways that you can earn income through pottery. The first one is selling or sharing the product and then earning the commission off of sales. The second one is growing a team. And the third one is both, by selling or growing a team. The great thing with pottery is that there's no requirement on how to earn. They don't have a minimum. They don't have an inventory requirement, or there is no inventory. Everything is online. It's all virtual. And there's no quotas. So you can literally pick which one you would want to do. And you don't have to, you could only sell, you could only grow a team, or you could do both. Brittany and Krista and I do both. But we have many on our team that only sell. And we also have a couple on our team that they just grow a team and that's their focus as well. So there's
many of them
absolutely
start just to buy food for their pets. And then they learn more about it. That's what Krista did. She was like, I just want to get some free food for my pets that I know is healthy. Yeah. And then once she got into it and learned more, she was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And she jumped in with all 4 paws.
Yeah. You know, and I think the way that I started was I just wanted to try to have one of my dogs eat. I had the pickiest pet ever. He wouldn't eat anything. And I just joined because I wanted to try to pay for his food. And so that's the only reason that I joined. And then I just realized how amazing the products were and that I could actually make some money off of it. I'm like, all right, well, I'm in. I'm just gonna go all in. So, you know, we all have our different reasons and abilities. And, you know, the great thing is being part of a team to work with on it.
All right. So with everything that Miranda just talked about with trying to earn income, it doesn't stop there. There are always additional bonuses and rewards that pottery offers. There's up to 35% of your sales that you can earn with retail power bonuses. We have an incentive for everybody that joins where you can earn free pet food every month for up to a year. That's pretty amazing. They have annual incentive trips. And I think Krista has a poll going right now where one of the ones that's coming up that we're working towards is a free all-inclusive trip to Mexico. I mean, who wouldn't want to do that, right? And so you can earn that just by sharing the products with other pet lovers and helping educate them on more natural ways. There are always campaigns going on for additional bonuses like the Core 4 that Miranda talked about. If you decide to grow a team, you can promote throughout the business, which will also provide bonuses. And we have just an amazing and supportive team. We all help each other. We work together, and getting a couple hundred or even $1,000 a month makes it all worth it.
Yes, it does.
All right. So you are just one step away from a different life. So as Miranda already mentioned a little bit more, but I'll share again here, there is no inventory required. Everything is shipped directly to the consumers, similar to a Chewy or an Amazon. You'll have your own personal replicated e-commerce website. So you don't have to create a website with all of the products. That's already done for you. It comes with an immense amount of online training. They do webinars with us. They do training. They do lunch and learns. We have a whole library full of resources to help everybody. So you're not going to ever be lost. Marketing tools for sharing, ways to share with others on social media or however you like to share best. And then, of course, we're all pet lovers. We're like-minded and we support and we mentor each other.
All right. So now let's get to the fun part because we have an amazing special that's going on right now. And it doesn't come around more than once, maybe twice a year, because normally it does cost some money to join. But right at this very moment, it is only $1 to join. And that includes access to all online training. It includes 3 months of your free website service, and it includes a free bag of food, either dog or cat food. And it is only good until the end of the month, which is pretty amazing. So I'm actually going to skip to the next slide because this is what we think we want you to do. So step 1, just join this month, because we know we just dumped a whole lot of information on you and it's very overwhelming and you're not sure what to do. And that's fine. It's only $1. You don't have any commitments. There's no quota. There's no minimums. There's absolutely no risk. If you don't like it, you can quit at any time. There's absolutely no risk whatsoever. Step 2, place your own order, including your free bag of dog food, because again, there is absolutely no risk. As long as you place your own order, that is approximately $100, you will get another free bag of dog food next month, which is absolutely amazing as well. And then step 3, you start some training. As long as that all sounds good, next month in September, then we start sharing and earning commission. If it doesn't look good, then you quit and you leave and you become just a regular customer. The great thing is if you join now when it's $1, you get all the benefits and you don't have to pay more than $1. Also, Brittany and I are offering the first 10 people that are joining through this webinar. This is a limited offer for the webinar of the Frenchie Mom Club. The first 10 people that will get a $25 gift card towards their first order after they join with their order, so that when they're placing their first order after they join. So who is going to be the first 10 people that join? That's my question. And I am so excited to get everybody's thoughts and feedback. Brittany and I are going to reach out individually to every single person that has RSVP'd, that has joined. We are so excited that everybody has taken the time out this evening and has spent it with us tonight. Thank you, Krista, for moderating. Brittany, I'll let you jump in here too, but we will absolutely reach out to every single person. Also going to send out a copy of this recording so that you can review it again. But then afterwards, we will send a link for you to sign up so that you can join the team. And then after you join, we will make sure that you get the $25 gift card so that you can place your order and get started. So that's great. Brittany, what else do you have to add?
I was just going to say, if anyone has any questions or you want to drop a comment in the Q&A, we're going to be on here for just a couple minutes because we want to make sure that we answer any questions you guys have. And of course, we'll follow up with you, as Miranda said. But I already see that somebody, but they're marked anonymous, has said me. They're ready to jump in. So let us know who you are if that was you. And I see a couple people took the poll. So thank you guys so much. We'll definitely reach out to you and get you guys going. And we're so excited to be taking this journey with you guys.
Yeah. Krista, anything to add? Okay.
We're good. Thanks for being here, everyone. We all have a different story of how we started and how long we've been on this journey, and we'd love to answer your questions and talk to you individually and get you all signed up.
Wonderful. Thanks, everybody. So thankful that you joined us and looking forward to following up with you afterwards. Take care.
All right.